Hello traders, this is Mike Billion. Today is November 22nd, 2014, and let's talk about the market. This coming week is Thanksgiving week, so we're gonna be closed Thursday and Friday. We only gonna be open half of the day, so you have to keep it in mind. So I'm gonna show you right here. This is the spider, the S&P ATF, and you can see that back in 2011, after Thanksgiving Day we rally. It was this is what I call a Santa rally. Some people call it Santa rally. Right here in 2012, we also rally, and now in 2013 we move sideways and then down. Now we are at the top, so you can tell. In 2011 and 2012 we went at the bottom of this uptrend channel. This is a major uptrend channel. But in 2013, we were at the top and we went down. So now we are at the top. So you can tell that what is the high probability here that we're gonna go up if this is a major trend line right here that offers a lot of resistance. If we zoom this right here, you can see that we went right to the top, and the last time we went right to the top was in July, and after that we went down, moved sideways and down. So I'll be here very cautious. If we see that DMI, which is my major indicator, we getting close to the top and the bottom. We break out and break down the the sub levels on the DMI, but we still have room to go to the major levels and the DMI, meaning that I don't see that it's gonna pull back, but I don't want to enter right here because the risk reward is very low. So the probabilities that it goes down or moves sideways here is major that it keeps going up. I don't think this is gonna break out and continue up. I think it's gonna move sideways here until some news arrive. So be careful right here. Now let's talk about the Qs. The Qs, you can tell also is is breaking out. It break out the 146 level, and right here it went to the Fibonacci extension 104.65. You can tell they went there and it failed. It failed to continue. It pulled back, so that's gonna be your level to watch, 104.65. And the other level to watch, I'm gonna be watching this level, 102.62. So if we go here, you can do this in your chart and just do this. Below that level, this thing will definitely go to retest the major Fibonacci support, 146. So you have two levels to watch, 102.60. Let's say 102.60 and 104.65 in the Qs. It's still bullish and it's strong, so be careful getting short, and trying to get the tops usually is painful. You better to wait until you break down, in this case, this level. Now let's talk about the iShares Russell. The iShares Russell, you can tell right here, it was moving sideways for a long time until right here there's a lot of resistance. 118 is a lot of resistance. We went there Friday, but if we fail, and I don't see anything here, but it's bullish neutral. I don't see a risk reward, a good risk reward. I think it's gonna keep moving sideways. I don't see an entry. If it goes to 120, I think I will get short, because last time we went to 120, it fell. So be careful at 120, and my stop or my entry to go short, it will be 114.26, and the next level is 107.20. It's still bullish and it's strong, but risk reward is very low to enter here long. Now let's talk about DIA, which is the Dow Jones ATF. The same, is the risk reward is very low. It's at the top. This one break out the Fibonacci extension 177.44. That's the level to watch. If you break down below that level, it's gonna go down right here. If you break down that level, get short. The directions in this one are very wide at the top and almost at the bottom. So this one has no room to continue up. There's no room on directionals. So I think it's just gonna move sideways here or pull down to 171. Now let's talk about Apple. Let's talk about the major monster, Apple. If you follow my videos, I told you that this one was a strong breakout when it break out the 102, and I say there was a strong breakout when it break out 110, and it continues. Now, Fibonacci resistance is at 117.67 right here. We tried twice there, but it's still there. It's holding the 5 simple moving average, and I'm gonna be watching if he holds the 5. If this one, if Apple finish the day below the 5 simple moving average, we're probably gonna go down. The same happens to Baba. I say if Baba finish below the 5, get short, because this is gonna go down. Usually when you see big moves like this, you usually go down the same way. It's fast. I don't think it's gonna go to the 90s, but if you break down the 5 simple moving average, we can test the 110 and probably the 102. So be careful on Apple. And if you break out the 117.67, this thing will continue. But look at the DMI. What do you see there? Divergence, a huge divergence. The minus directional at the bottom, the plus directional at the top, or almost at the top, with really high ADX. When ADX is really high, I better cash out my money and spend the money on Christmas gift. Now let's talk about Amazon. Amazon is trading inside this wedge. We can see there's a wedge right here. Every time it goes to the top, it fell. So right here, I will enter short right here Monday if I see weakness, and I will use this trend line as my stop. If you break out, get out. But there is a high probability that we're gonna pull back from here. But you can wait for a crossover on the DMI because DMI is still bullish and strong. So if you see a movement on the directionals, you're gonna tell that this is gonna go down. But if the directional doesn't move, it's because there's no money. Only big money move the directionals on the DMI. Only big money. So wait for a move in the directionals. Like if you see a V shape right here on the minus directional going up and the plus directional going down, you can enter short because it's a major resistance, and this one can go down easily to 284. Now let's talk about Boeing. I like Boeing. We enter Boeing. I'm still long in Boeing. We break out this level right here, and it's making higher highs. So I'm using this level 131 as my stop. If you break down that level, I'm gonna get out. But I think it's gonna go to the next resistance 138.29 and probably to 144.60, which is major Fibonacci resistance. DMI is beautiful. ADX trending and about 20. So this is a nice one if you wanna go long. Now let's talk about Baba. Everybody's talking about Baba, and I say if you finish about the 5, get out. I was right here, and I closed my longs right here when I closed below the 5 in this day. I took profits. Right here, it crossed over the 21 double exponential, but it hold the 20-day simple moving average, which is this red line, this red average. So DMI is still bullish and strong. So be careful getting short right here. I will get short if you break down the 20. The 20 simple moving average is 108.60. If it finish below 108.60, this for sure is gonna go 200. But this thing can easily pull back from here since ADX is very strong and this is bullish. So right here, be very careful. If you break out the 113.79, get long. If you break down the 20 simple moving average, get short. Those are the levels to watch. I'm bullish on Baba. I like Baba long term, and I like Baba for intradays. Now let's talk about Dick's Sporting, DKS. Right here, He break out this line right here, this resistance, and it looks like he wants to close this gap at 51.20. So I'm here alone with a small position, not a big position, but I think it's gonna go and close this level, 51, this gap. And DMI is bullish and strong. There's a lot of room for the plus directional to go to the top. The minus directional is at the bottom, but the plus directional hasn't gone to the top. So I think it's gonna close the gap at 51. This is bullish and strong. Now let's talk about Facebook. I'm long Facebook, but I'm long using shares. I bought shares on Facebook, and right here you can tell this is major resistance. I saw that it break down the resistance, but this one can be a fake out because the next day we went up and we hold right here at the major resistance. So I think if you don't have anything on Facebook, please buy some stop right here, and a nice entry can be if you break out this line. If you break out this trend line around 75, get long because this can easily go to the 78, 80s in no time and close the gap at 79.50. I think this is gonna close the year about 80. So let's see. This one, you see the movement, the directional. It's a V-shaped move. That means the money is coming into Facebook at the end of the year. And bullish on Facebook, but long term, since the directionals are still bearish. But I like Facebook, and I think if you break out 75, it can fly and finish the year about 80. My target for next year is 140. Yes, you heard me right, 140. Now let's talk about First Solar. I'm long First Solar, also using shares. The stop is still bearish on DMI daily, but I like this one. I think it's gonna go and test this trend line right here, so you can use this trend line if you want to get long. And also right here, you can tell that we got a crossover from the 5 simple moving average and the 21 double exponential. So this is a bullish signal, and we just need a crossover right here, and this thing can easily go to this resistance, which is at 53.54, and break out. And now let's talk about the last one. No, I have two more. Lulu right here. He break out Thursday. He right here. He held the 45.76 level. So what do we need? Confirmation. Confirmation. I always tell my members, always wait for confirmation. What is confirmation? Right here. This is confirmation. If Lulu Monday or Tuesday finish about the 47.25, this is for easy. This is gonna trend. This is gonna go to 53 because it break out this major resistance, which it was Fibonacci 45.76 Thursday, but it didn't confirm. It hasn't confirmed. So as soon as it confirms, get long because DMI is really bullish on Lulu. So I just tell you the levels. Follow their plan. Now let's talk about Newmont Mining. This is an energy company. Everybody wants to enter the energy. Everybody wants to get the bottom. It's like when it's up, when something is up, everybody wants to get the top and short the top. When it's down, everybody wants to short and to go long at the bottom because they think that it's gonna go up. I don't see anything. I see that it's bearish. It jumped a little bit right here, but it's still bearish, and DMI is really bearish and strong. So I will get interesting in the energy stock right here in Newmont Mining if we break out this trend line around 22.89, 23. So keep in mind on this one, this has a trend line that you can follow and you can enter if you break out that trend line. But for now, this can easily break down the set with the 1772 and go to the 10 or 5. Woo. Okay, traders, I'm running a nice subscription lifetime for Mac Billion. If you want to join us, it's only $299. You're gonna learn DMI. You're gonna learn Fibonacci. I'm gonna personally mentoring after you take the online course. I'm gonna sit with you using the computer, and I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do to trade swing trades, intradays, long term, whatever you want. And I think it's a nice offer, especially because not many of you wanted to pay a subscription of $100. And this is a nice offer. So go to join and get the offer. This is everything for today. Trade on.